Hello everyone and welcome to Divine Debut. Kalimera. How are you all? There's our message for the day. Today is the 13th of April of 2020, and take this message if you are not watching this video for the 13th of April, then when you receive the message it is important for you, and the wheel is turning, the karmic wheel of fortune, but the energies of Jupiter are here expanding and bringing in abundance. And we know that Jupiter is also about freedom. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and therefore we are looking at worldly matters, seeing the true meaning of life. The truth is what Sagittarius is all about, and the Wheel of Fortune also speaks of a cycle ending, some sort of a cycle. The tides of change are here. Something has obviously completed. It is a 10, and we know that Jupiter can also deal with legalities. Jupiter is the world at large, people from different areas of the world. Jupiter also brings a lot of optimism. Now, as I'm doing this reading, the moon is in the sign of Capricorn, so it's all about getting down to the work. So being emotionally strong. Capricorn is the sign of being the elder, the wiser, and we know that Sagittarius is also about wisdom. Okay, let's take today's divine spread. Thank you for being here. Let's take the cards. At the foundation, we have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is a lot of fire energy. I do see it very much as Sagittarian, as you could see there. We've got the Archer, okay, which is the sign of Sagittarius. These could be messages that are coming in, or because it's in the position of the distant past, but it's also the root of the reading. Any messages of the past, you will be turning a new leaf, a new chapter with anything to do with the past and anything that was also communicated in the distant past. But this is the foundation of the reading. So let's see what else comes out. In the hidden position, everyone, is the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, another 10, which means that we are getting to the end of some sort of a burden. Yes, it is quite heavy. In the recent past, 7 of Cups, confusion, illusion, choices. The 7 of Cups I see as Piscean. Here we've also got the energy of Sag. In the now position, everyone, is the 9 of Swords. Wow. 9 of Swords, a lot of stress, anguish, sleepless nights, too many thoughts going around in our heads. It is almost at the 10, what is on your mind? And we have that offer, the 4 of Cups, that offer that you've probably been hoping for. He is actually dreaming and hoping for that. Now this, again, because it is right across that 8 of Wands, this may have been an offer that had come through, or something that was communicated about an offer that was probably not accepted. This offer of love, this coming together, this starting something that will bring you emotional security. But there is someone looking at this offer here. So again, water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We've also got air energy here. I feel that someone is reminiscing here. He's taking time out in nature, as you could see, even though we're on lockdown. Some of us can take time out in nature, others cannot, and therefore in a meditative state this person is, and they are reminiscing about that offer. And this is an offer, obviously, that is brought forth from the divine. So could this be something coming back around as the wheel, you know, brings repetitive things back into our life. Cycles are all about repetition. What about the action and advice? And we have the Magician, which can be communication, but this is also saying to me that because it is a 1, it's an ace, and we know that 10s turn into aces as well. Something could be coming in unexpectedly out of the blue, and what is coming in could be communication that is giving you those tools to manifest. In the outcome, everyone, we have the 9 of Wands. So this is taking a step back from the 10, and I see heavy energies here. As you can see, he's down on his knees. So this is saying to me that the burden has been quite hard. It's been a very heavy burden on someone. Okay, but the potential is that we get to the end of this burden. Here I see that someone is still pushing forward. They're down on their knees. There's a sense of pleading. There's a sense of keeping that, he's holding that wand in his hand. So he is inspired to continue this journey, whatever it has been. But it's also about creation. Okay, so creating something new. And he is going with what he desires, what he needs. Let's have a look at what the divine position is today, the message from Spirit. And we have the 3 of Cups, everyone. 3 of Cups is a sense of celebration. It's, you know, getting together with those friends, those loved ones, celebrating something, a coming together, could even be a reunion. 3 of Cups. We do have the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups here, which do add up to the 10 of Cups. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the 8 of Cups. Quite a few cups. We've got 4 of Cups here as well. 8 of Cups is having left something behind that did not work for us emotionally. There is a lot of emotion. Look at all that water in the card. Pisces. Pisces is, we know, the ending of some sort of a cycle. Pisces is also unconditional love. What's beneath that? And we have the Queen of Swords, which is all about communication, speaking our truth. Okay, having that conversation, not seeing things in a emotional way, but more on a, what is the truth? The truth of the matter. And the Queen of Swords can be quite cutting, but she's been through a lot. Therefore, she, you know, she has looked within her heart for the truth. So she may have even had a battle whether to see things in an emotional way or in a intellectual way, adding up the facts. She's come through with the truth, I would say, and she's leaving behind a situation that did not work for her. Let's take a few more cards. She is holding, we know that the Queen of Swords holds a sword, and therefore with this 9, she is holding that 10th sword. So again, cycles. A couple of days ago we had the indication of many, many cycles. Cycles bring in new beginnings, no doubt. Let's take a couple of cards on this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, we've got 2 cards here. We have the King of Swords, and we also have the 10 of Cups, everyone. 10 of Cups is much, much happiness, you know. And again, we've also got Pisces here, as you can see here, and we've also got Mars. Mars is the fire. Now, we've got fire and water here, so what I'm thinking with that is that we know that water puts out the fire, so whatever you are celebrating, whatever you've been trying to create, you've been pushing forth with. And we know that fire is all about taking the action, the initiative. Water is replenishing. It's also emotional, yes. So we do have a sense of desire, but also emotion here. So these are the ingredients for something that we love, something that is going to help us build on a emotional level, that is having taken the action. And I do feel that with a magician here, because this is in the action and the advice, it is saying that yes, communicate, or communication is coming through, that we've got the power now to make the magic, to begin this collaboration. We know Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. Gemini is all about collaboration. You know, Gemini is the third house, collaboration. It's also people that are close to us, people that are close to our neighborhood. This is siblings and neighbors. But Virgo is also our daily routine, our health, and looking at the details. So let's take a few more cards. I'd like to look at that Nine of Swords. And we have the Wheel of Fortune again. So beautiful, beautiful message here. The change is coming through now. We know that the King of Swords is someone who's could be quite righteous. He is someone who is usually fair. And again, King and Queen of Swords, these could be two people that have not had any communication. They haven't been on the same page, but they're meant to go through this journey together. And I do see the King of Swords standing very strongly in his convictions, communicating the facts, communicating the truth, and bringing in the change. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups in the recent past, and we have Justice. And Justice is all about karma. It's all about balance and harmony. Libra is here. Libra is the house of partnership, but it's also other people. So it doesn't have to be anything around love, but it could also be anything to do with family situations, other people, collaboration where work is concerned. Now, Justice can speak of legalities. We do have a lot of energies of, air. Air energies are communication. They are all about the truth, and they are all about, being clear, standing strong, and having the courage to speak our truth. Let's look at this Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands in the hidden position is saying that someone has really been put through the mill here, but they are at the end of that. Let's take another card. And we have the Knight of Swords, more swords. So we have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay, Knight of Swords is quick communication coming through. It can be a tough conversation, a piercing conversation, but the truth will be shown. And not only that, but it's like we're putting all the cards up on the table, and we are coming to terms with the truth of someone and how they feel, what they think, what they perceive. Let's look at that Four of Cups, which is what's on your mind. And we have the Ace of Swords here. So whatever does not work, we are cutting it away. This is also, again, a successful new beginning with the Ace of Swords. Seeing the truth of something that may be coming around, something that was communicated in the past. Now, we know that air is very quick, very quick. News coming through. Let's look at that Magician as he holds the power of manifestation. And we have the Ace of Cups, everyone. This is what is being communicated. This is the ace that is being brought from spirit, from someone that, excuse me, someone that is wishing upon an emotional beginning. Now, for some of you, you may have ended something, a cycle in your lives. Doesn't mean that if this is someone that you're dealing with from the past, doesn't mean that they are the ones that are leaving your life. It could mean that this is a new chapter, as we've got the Ten of Cups here. And we know that Eight of Cups can many times speak of emotional maturity. Okay, emotional maturity and having left the past in the past. Let's look at that Nine of Wands. For others of you, if you are going through legalities or a separation, this could be a new beginning. It could also be something that has been communicated, as I said, in the past. It's coming back around. This could be that second chance to start a new relationship for some of you. Let's have a look at that Nine of Wands, which is the outcome. And we've got the Five of Swords, conflict. And I do see with the Three of Cups here, usually in the Five of Swords, we have got three people in a situation. Again, I'm going to say it doesn't have to be romantic, but this is someone putting all their efforts in to come out of conflict. They're holding on for dear life. Let's take another card. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So what this is saying, because sevens are always about conflict as well, I'm just going to move the cards over a little bit. We know that the Five of Swords is a very competitive situation that you may be in, but you've got the intellect, the wit, and the intelligence to win over any competition here. Seven of Coins is our investments. It's also looking at a situation. So we've put our perception, our intelligence forth. Now we may be needing to take a break, take a step back and look at what we've invested in. Are we happy with that Seven of Pentacles? Whether this is love, relationship, even work. Let's take another card. We know that sevens are a divine number. It is spirit saying that it's time to take a break, put down those weapons. Okay, I feel as though both parties, whoever you are dealing with, both parties have seen the truth with all these swords and maybe have even perceived and acknowledged that it was not worth being in a competitive situation here. I do feel that the swords are being put down. And again, this could speak of a lot of communication. Now we're at the point where someone is waiting on a decision. Let's take another card. And we have the Four of Swords, more waiting. More waiting. Someone is seriously looking at what has happened, what they've been through. Of course, we will take another card in a moment. Let's take that Eight of Cups, which was the general energy here. And we have another Seven of Wands, persisting to fight. Now some of you may be dealing with a fire sign, could be Sagittarius more than likely, but I feel that the work that has been done, the effort that's been put in, some of you have realized it was not worth dealing with fire. It's more emotionally based, this energy here. As with that Eight of Cups, we're looking into our emotions. And the Seven of Wands could be someone that is holding the door closed, someone that's put up a barrier, I feel here. They've put up a barrier. We've also got the Nine of Wands here, remember? And I feel as though they're still going through their journey. For some of you, they're still working through this. And we do have moments of pause here. Let's take this Three of Cups as it is in the divine position. Let's take more clarity for that. And we've got the King of Cups here. And the King of Cups is someone who is ready and open. We do have 4 cups here, remember? The 4 of Cups and 4 cups here. But I do feel that because if this is a love reading for you, what this is saying to me is that someone has put love on the back burner for a moment as they're dealing with a lot of other things. And the 4 of Swords could also be a card of needing to take that time out. Someone is resting, rejuvenating, healing, okay, with whatever they've been through, as the card before the 4 of Swords is the 3 of Swords, right? So they've had some sort of a heartbreak. That's why I feel we've got the 7 of Wands here, is that their emotions, they've checked out emotionally for a moment as they're dealing with other obstacles here in their life. They still have the energy though, 9 of Wands. And here there is something about communication that is going to bring the ending of this cycle. Now, King of Cups could be Pisces. More than likely, we've got Piscean energy here. It is a general reading, so I am going to say the Scorpio energy as well as Cancer. But for a lot of you, I do see a Piscean masculine here, someone who is ready to offer his cup. Let's take one more card on the outcome. And we have the Ace of Coins, everyone. And the Ace of Coins is something that is real, physical, tangible. This is a brand new beginning, something that is very promising. And I do feel that with the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles here, and these are the only Pentacles we have. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We know that the 7 of Pentacles is a moment of pause. Someone has been thinking whether they will keep investing in this situation. Ace of Pentacles with that 7 turns into the 8. 8 of Pentacles says that someone is willing to put in the work to have a brand new beginning, something that's going to stabilize, something that will be long lasting. And I'm going to say that the competitive energies here could be around money matters. We do have 3 aces, everyone. 3 aces. This is incredible. And I do see the Ace of Pentacles again as a massive cycle. It's very, very similar to the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a brand new beginning where love is concerned, where money matters, business are concerned. We do see these seahorses. They are symbols of luck here. So with all these aces, everyone, we are standing in our convictions. We're all hoping for brand new beginnings. 10 of Cups is here. The change that Jupiter, the abundance that Jupiter is bringing for us is going to make us very happy indeed. And again, don't forget, 10s turn into the ace. So this is the ending of a cycle that could not take you any further. Therefore, there is a restart. I'd like to take one card on this 8 of Wands, which can speak of love messages. This could also speak of flight travel. We know that Sagittarius is also foreigners. Some of you may be at a distance from your beloved. And with everything that's been happening, as I said before, love was put on the back burner. Now with this change here, there will be an indication of either a brand new cycle starting or a cycle continuing into a new chapter. Let's take this 8 of Wands. And we have the 2 of Swords. See, it's all about choices. Two of Swords we know is a decision, and it could be a decision between two people. We've got the King of Swords and we've got the King of Cups. King of Cups is in the divine position. So if for some of you, I suppose this could be the same person. For others of you, I do feel that the King of Swords is more than likely the energies that you were working with before, the person that you were dealing with before, or this could be how they were at a past time. So they weren't open to emotions, right? Let's take one more card on this Two of Swords. And we have the Six of Coins, which again speaks of Libra to me. So this is, again, money, monetary, giving and receiving. This could also mean harmony. Okay, so reciprocity. This could also be child support for those of you that are going through legalities, a separation. And we do have more earth here. So we do have all the elements. Everyone, I'm going to now take some messages from my handwritten cards. Just looking at the reading a moment more. So I'm going to say that with in the now position with this Nine of Swords, this is, you know, our darkest moment as what we can't see. And we know that in the traditional tarot, she's up at night, not being able to settle her mind. And we also know that Jupiter is very much about, it's, you know, a planet of air. So it's all about expanding the fears. The Nine of Swords is all about fears. You know, we're going through our worst fears. We're fearing the worst, I wanted to say. But the clarity will come through, which will end this cycle. 9 and 1 is 10. So we did have that Queen of Swords before, if you remember. And the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords were two people that were in a connection, whether it's romantic or business. Okay, so King of Swords, King of Cups, and that Queen of Swords. I will be taking cards on each of those people. I'm going to take just one more card on the Wheel of Fortune, which is in the now position. And we have the Faith card. Wow. And this is Taurus. So the earth sign here would be Taurus more than likely. And the card of faith. This can mean commitment, marriage, religion, beliefs. We know that also Jupiter and Sagittarius is all about what we believe, Maybe some of our beliefs are changing. What we perceive to be true could be going through some sort of a change here. And we also know that the Hierophant is also a card of, you know, traditions, having to do things in a certain way. And with the Wheel of Fortune, again, Jupiter could also speak of letting go, separating, legalities where commitments, restrictions are concerned. But it can also mean luck where commitments are concerned. So there's a couple of different energies here, and we know that also Taurus is all about our values and what we love. We know that Taurus is ruled by Venus. So for those of you that were in a connection where someone was either dealing with a past commitment, any sort of a commitment, whether it was marriage, family orientated, whatever it was, it looks like the change is now coming through, and it is faith what helped them get through this energy here of the Nine of Swords. Okay, and we know that also the Hierophant could be a spiritual leader. All right, everyone, let's take those messages. Let's look firstly at this King of Cups. King of Cups, we have, I want a commitment. I want to have a family with you. I need stability. Let's do this. Wow, okay, that's beautiful. Very similar to that Ace of Pentacles. It is, though, the Ace of Cups. So this is what the King of Cups wants. He wants a commitment. Let's take the King of Swords. The card just fell out. Forever yours, says the King of Swords. And it's right next to that Ten of Cups. So I'm going to say this is someone that you are legally getting out of. This person is going to be shattered, I'm going to say. If the King of Swords is someone who was communicating to you in a very cold way, he is now open. Let's take one card for that Queen of Swords. I needed more in my life. We did try, but we just couldn't find happiness. I'm sorry. And this is, the Queen of Swords is someone that is leaving someone behind. She says that she needed more. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let's take a message from Spirit for everyone. And we do have the King of Cups here. King of Cups is someone who is very nurturing, very giving. Someone who is ready to take that big step of either committing or taking your committed partnership. And when I say committed, you may be just living with someone. You may have been in a long-term relationship with this King of Cups. Now they are ready for commitment. And we know that the King of Cups could also be someone who is wanting to apologize. All right, dear Spirit, help me with a message for today. And we have receive. Beautiful. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So yes, it is time for you to receive, for us to receive on a collective scale. We have given a lot. It's time that the tables are now turning. And this obviously will happen through because of us continuing to fight against the odds and insisting on winning over this situation, whatever this is for you. And I do feel that this Ace of Coins is something that is very promising that will be shown to us. Now, we're not all born on the same day, so know that this message will be important for you the time that you watch this reading. And of course, it could be also that it may come after a short pause with that Four of Swords, okay? So we do have the Four and the Five of Swords, which is also about our fears. So I'm going to say, let go of the fear. There is a lot of promise here with the Wheel of Fortune. We have it twice, everyone. So do keep the hope open, and be open to communication and to receive. They are your messages for today. I want to thank you all so much, sending you much love, much light. Talk to you tomorrow.